Alright, welcome back for some more Outworld Station here on Bear's Den, and we forgot a couple things last time. So, first off, I have linked this to there, so it's now getting its ice, as you can see, flowing there. But we also forgot to output the carbon. So, we need to send that back to here, because that is where our carbon crystals go. Which this is getting awfully full of gold. So we may, and I say may, we need to deal with that. So we're just going to put this here, and we're going to grab a bit of this, stick it in there, and we're going to set this, that, set to current, copy to all, and now we're going to link this to that, so it can send it all out there. And it looks like the meteor strike got dealt with. And if I remember correctly, as of now, the only place the gold is going is up here to our circuit boards. So we can link that to here and here. And I'm just going to help this out a little bit here, because it's got a lot of other things it needs to dump over there, and we also need to delink that, and now link this and link that. So no more gold will be going into this one. And we're probably going to be doing similar with the bonding stuff soon. We might as well go ahead and upgrade this. There's no reason not to. And I believe, other than maybe a little bit of other things we might need to look at, we should be ready to go to our next objective, which is enhanced ship construction. Unlocks more advanced starship parts and ship classes. We need 50 nanoplating and 25 computers, and we'll get a photon light hauler and a photon tanker, along with a small cargo pod and a small fuel tank. And we should easily have, and we've got all but 5 of those on us, and we've got all of those. So, yeah, we've got more than enough here. So let's get this dropped. Complete that. Grab all this stuff back out of here. So now we're actually learning how to make those that we've had this whole time. You have unlocked
a higher tier of starship construction, including additional starship parts and more advanced ship classes, ready to be built from the shipyard. The objectives panel contains new objectives.
Oh, we don't want to hear you about the objectives panel. We've heard about enough out of you about the objectives panel, alright? So, we want to learn how to make small cargo pods, which are in Fabricator, and the tank, which is also in the Fabricator. So, let's get us 2 fabricators over here. And fuel tank is going to be nano and binding. Oh yeah, these ain't anything too difficult. And then we can change these. If we go into the filtering, we can enable this one and put that in there. Shove this back in its output because we don't want it in there. And then we also have, let's grab both these, and we can put that one in there. Get in there. And then set the filter for this one. Set that current. Set that current. Now we can make both of those. So now we want this one to be the... Did I set this one? Yeah, I think that's that. That's that. Okay. So we need to get station using stored power. Well, hopefully we'll get the fusion soon and that won't be a problem. Okay, so that should get our composite. No, that's not getting our composite. So that actually doesn't need to go to that one. This one is going to be the composite from here, coming back to here. And then this one needs nano, and the nano is doing this one. So now we need to get this one back to here and here. And then we need to link both of them to here. And that's already linked to there. So now we can make light cargo transport ships and photon tankers, which are light fuel transport ships. And they use advanced and nano. So we are going to have to make sure that we have the advanced and nano here. Yeah, it's already set back there, so we're good. They want 50 of those for 30. Yeah, we can probably handle that. That won't be an issue. There you go. I'll take your nano plating. There you go. Can always use a little extra nano plating. And diamonds are just made out of carbon, so that's no big deal. I definitely don't need those on me. So we'll get rid of those. And it keeps saying that somebody's stuck. Why is somebody stuck? Ah, because we're full. That's fine. You can be full. We like it when you're full, because that means you're doing your job. Alright, so our next thing is fusion technology. So, unlock breakthroughs in fusion energy production, giving you access to advanced power generation options. And we need our carbon nanotubes, 50 of those, 10 computers and 25 superconductors. That shouldn't be a big deal. And then that will give us our fusion reactor and apparently an upgrade for advanced fusion. Now, you want 10 computers. Mm, 14, that'll work. And then you want 25 of these. 27 will work for that. And then carbon nanotubes, you want 50. That'll work for that. And we'll dump all of these off here. Get that unlocked. Give me all these back. New module unlocked. Fusion reactor. Alright.
You have now unlocked the fusion reactor, which utilizes hydrogen gas to sustain a fusion reaction and generate large amounts of clean energy. We highly recommend moving from more primitive energy generation systems onto fusion as soon as possible to secure your power needs.
Okay, so let's grab a bit of this.
When you're ready, open the objectives panel to continue
is she
expanding
really on
your
this
station.
shit again? Shush you. Alright, so let's get power fusion. Oh, we're short a couple nanos. Might actually want to set more nanos soon. So now we put you here. Generators are low on fuel, obviously. So now we're going to pipe you into there. And there we go. That is now running hydrogen. We'll have to see how well this holds up. We've got 1,000 in there already, so. But this is going down. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to make another one of those. We're not going to need to make another one of those, though. So, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking that maybe what we do here, just for some structure, we throw this out here, and we move this, and we put it here. No, wait a minute. Why don't we do it this way? Why don't we just do this? And then we can put this up above here, except we don't want to do it like that because you never know, we may need more of them. So we just build like 4 of these out here like this for right now. And then we just do this up here. And then we can have 4 of them on this side and 4 of them on this side as we see fit. So now, the only issue with that is I'm going to end up putting more of these out. So it'd be nice if I could move this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Sadly, we're going to lose a lot of hydrogen, but it's fine. So we want general tank, and we're going to put it out over on this side. So then we can put production refiner. I need more carbon nanotubes. Okay. So then, production refinery, and we're going to put it here. So then we'll do a pipe that's going to go. I need a junction in there, don't I? This pipe. Okay, I can't put that in there. Where do I put the junction? I can put it up there. Okay. So it needs to be anchored is what you're telling me. So if I do this, can I put this? I can't put it over. Okay. So then I put it down here. Alright. So then we go back and we sell this again. And we put a junction here. Then we put a pipe in. Oh no, that works. Okay. We got this. We can do short pipes like that. Alright. So then we put another one of these. We put a junction here. We put a pipe there. And then we put a pipe there. And then we need to do basically the same thing up here. Which we'll just put it, say, here. We'll run this pipe out. Okay, it can't go to the side. It can only go to the front. Okay. Well then, what about we do this? Junction. Pipe. Up to there. Pipe. You don't want to go to there. You'd have to come out and then up. You're being temperamental. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we're just gonna put some of these in here. And then we can put a junction here, we can put a junction here, we can put a pipe from here to here, we can put a pipe from here to here, from here to there, and then finally from here up to our tank here. And then as we bring more out here, we can put more of these along that side, we can put more along that side. Okay. So now we're going to get rid of this. We don't need any of these. You are good to go. You are good to go. You need to be set to hydrogen. And then you need to be... Well, no, you don't need to be linked. You should automatically go there, right? That's going the wrong way. Type direction. Type direction. That's going in that way, that's going up that way. Okay, we're getting hydrogen up there. That's going down. That one does not look like it is, but it's probably because the pipe is full. Where's the meteor coming in at? It's going to strike there, but it's going to come right past here, so it's going to get shot. Okay, so now power this, and we can actually put this out on this side. And then just run this right into there. And there we go. We now have power production. So we're producing 603 and we're using around 400. So as we need more power, we can put in more fusion reactors. Alright, so we got that part done. Starship transportation unlocks the tug bay and ship tugs. I was explaining this to you guys before. This is going to allow us to set a tug that will tell, that we can tell it where we want our ships to go from the shipyard.
Tug bays will automatically move starships between station modules, such as from a shipyard into a fuel depot or into a clear space next to your station, ready to be shipped. Use the link function to assign a shipyard to a fuel depot or a space near your station, and the nearest free tug will automatically be assigned. Please note that tugs have a maximum range that they will pick ships up inside. Hold Shift to see this.
Alright, let's see if we can figure this out real quick. Without having to watch that. So we need some nanotubes, which we are out of nanotubes. Or nanoplating. So we are going to have to set up some more nanoplating, which I gotta remember where in the hell. Okay, we're building them over here. So let's just come into here, and we want to duplicate it. Shift. We'll make 4 of them. That gets us everything we need. All the links are already set up and everything. Just a matter of getting everything sent over here for it to get started. So that's the only thing we're waiting on, is 20 of those. Where are those getting sent off to? Not filling this up with them, are you? No. I am not sure where those are getting sent off to. Because I'm not sure what uses them. That's diamonds. I don't believe it's either of these, because these are just... Yeah, it's not those. Where in the world are they going? Yeah, the only place that goes... Oh. That's right. It's needed for making these. That's where it's going. It's trying to get this filled up with our tanks and stuff. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, so how many do I need? I need 7 more of them. That's enough right there, thank you. So now we can set this up, which I could... where do we want to put this? We could put in another one of these and put it off to the side here, but I don't want anything going this way. I could literally just put it right here. Yeah, screw it. We'll just put it right there. Alright, so deploy a tug which can move ships around your station. Alright. So we're going to link it to here. And we're going to have it output them here. So now, whenever we build a ship, they should just get sat over there. And now we have power transmission, which will be our next one, which is power linker, which can be used to connect power networks of remote parts of your station. So, depending on how long those go, we could actually set them up to go to each of our miners, which is what I'm assuming they are for. But I think we will let that go here for today, and we will be back in the next one to take a look at that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you then.